And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? I have friends that are firefighters and I know that they use soap.
And she was screaming at me over soup.
Fuck this, I am not ever talking to a Scientologist again. These people are all insane.
I'm putting my bricks in the dumpsters, motherfuckers. Do you see me, bitches? I'm throwing my bricks. And he's just like chucking bricks.
Happy Pride Month, y'all! Welcome to Talking Shit About. This is a Microsode, a little treat in between episodes where I, Elizabeth Whipperman, interview someone about something they love, something they hate, something they've been through, or something they just know a lot about, and hopefully by the end we've all learned something. Today we'll be talking about the viral Down With Cis bus Tumblr post from 2015. For those of you unfamiliar, Tumblr is a social blogging platform where you can post content, reshare and comment on other users' content, and get into internet fights with other nerds. It's definitely not the same as it was in its heyday, back when it was a space saturated with fandoms and porn. And some additional context for those of you who haven't heard the term cis. It's essentially short for cisgender, meaning someone who identifies with their assigned gender at birth. I started my Tumblr when I was about 16, which has long since been deleted. I reblog GIFs and photos of Rapunzel from Tangled, Ryan Gosling, Leonardo DiCaprio, who I'm much too old for now that I'm in my 30s, and other memes and things weird teenage girls like. But we're not here to talk about how embarrassing my internet shenanigans were in the early 2000s. We're here to talk about someone else's embarrassing internet shenanigans. A Tumblr user ironically named Forever Honest. On April 4th, 2015, Tumblr user Forever Honest posted the following story. Here's my dramatic reading. Here's a thing that happened to one of my friends. I was there. Basically, we were walking down the sidewalk, talking about something meaningless. I think it had to do with the movie. Then this bus screeches up. Stops next to us, and a bunch of people with Down With Cis shirts climbed out and started beating him up.
Down with cis. Down with cis.
I was punched and kicked a bit too, but I managed to avoid brutalization by going for their faces. After figuring out what's happening, I started attacking them back, getting them off of him. He was quite injured, but I called 911. And he made a full recovery at the hospital. I was fine, with only a cut on my arm that they patched up. The post was tagged with the following: hashtag cis, hashtag trans, hashtag cisphobia, hashtag incident, hashtag violence. It didn't take long for other Tumblr users to react, memeing the shit out of it. The term Down With Cis has since been adopted by the 2S LGBTQ+ folks to mock cisphobia. I'll share some of the best Down With Cis bus memes I found on my social media. Did the Down With Cis bus actually happen? No. No, it did not. Is Forever Honest just a troll? Probably. Is the story so preposterous that it's funny? Hell yeah. The last thing I want to say before wrapping this up is just a reminder that trans rights are human rights and that gender-affirming care is life-saving healthcare. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Talking Shit About on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, CastBox, or Amazon Music. You can also check out my Patreon at patreon.com/talkingshitabout, where for just $5 a month you can get weekly content including early access to episodes and exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Thanks for listening.